Hi, Sandy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the A.D.K rock and metal channel, and today we are going to be talking about and checking out a band called Death Decline. Looking at Andy's and Kirk's face, they're like, sounds interesting, but have no idea who you're on about.
I thought you was going to pause with Death.
Song...
But yes, classic Death. No, I've not heard of Death Decline.
Death Decline. The song is called Useless Sacrifice. So I'm going with country power ballad for this band.
I'm going to go with traditional heavy metal.
Traditional heavy metal.
Nevermore, that type of music.
I'm going to say this is a recent release, and it's pure death metal, modern death metal.
Okay, well, we'll find out in a minute. We're going to check out the whole song. We'll give our thoughts and feelings at the end. Let's go check it out. Okay, Death Decline and Useless Sacrifice. Right. Where do we start with this song? I'm going back to my food analogy on this one because you guys love it when I talk about food in the sense of an analogy. This made me think of it's like someone's gone up to one of those all-you-can-eat buffets and come back to the table with a roast dinner and pasta, and then they've put their dessert on the plate at the same time. This is what this song feels like to me. It's so many elements that, or on their own, they're really good. But if you eat all that stuff and eat it all at the same time, you're going to be constipated for a fucking long time, and then you're going to have the shits. That's what this song made me feel like. There were so many different elements to this stuff that they were, oh, we'll be a bit fresh on this. Then we're going to throw a breakdown. Then we're going to do an extreme metal. Then we're going to throw some classic death metal in there. And I'm like, and I'm going to go with my other phrasing. There's actually 2 good 3-minute songs in there if they actually separate the 2 tracks out, because they've obviously gone down this route of brutal death metal, and for me, they're just trying to put too many good riffs in and elements into this song to try to be extreme by doing lots of different things. Whereas actually, I think if they just focused on some of the elements of that will really work in, throw a couple of repetitions in there, because I can't remember a single thing about that song right now because they just changed so fucking often and went into so many different directions. Apart from there being really loud double kick parts that drowned other things out quite often, that to me kind of suffocated some of the guitar elements. And the only other thing I can remember is he went from a real guttural death metal to trying to do kind of the more almost metalcore vocals and trying to do that switch. And I'm like, just try and focus on one or the other, split them into 2 songs, or get some repetition in there to make it more memorable. Because there's just too many changes in this song to make it hooky enough for me to remember the song at all. That's what I can remember about it. It was 5.5 minutes of some extreme elements, some classic elements, and potentially could be a couple of really good songs in there. But on its own, as its thing, it's an all-you-can-eat buffet that's going fucking wrong right now for me. Kirk.
I agree. Rhythmically, it's too metronomic. There's no life in those drums. Really impressive. But do you know, do you want to hear a human element? Not a misplaced note, but just like something, even if it's a millisecond off, you just want to hear some humanity in there. I do agree that they've just put many genres into one song, and you know, it's actually missing one thing. If you're going to do that, it needs to be pure chaos. There's no chaos to that music. So even though it's really heavy and fast and there's some really tasty guitar riffs, it's like they've pieced them all together and just thought, oh, let's just put it out like that. You know, these are good riffs. People will get behind them. Excellent vocal performance. I don't think it quite worked. You're right. He did try to go for a bit more of a metalcore melodic phrasing. I wouldn't call that a chorus because, again, Dave, I just keep agreeing with you on this. I can't really remember that much about it. There wasn't that much repetition. I'll use a food analogy. You're cooking a ragu bolognese and you put in the tagliatelle and you're boiling it and you're thinking, should I put 4 rolls or 3 in? And you put 4 in and then you cook it and you eat it, you get to it, and it's like, yeah, I've put too much in. It's just, there's a lot to go at there. It didn't need to be 5 minutes. And do you know, there were too many spaces in that song. Considering they're trying to create something frantic, it just didn't have that demented chaos that, for example, if you listen to Strapping Young Lad, you know, Devin Townsend's band from the 90s, it'll be like that, but it's just so in your face. You just feel like someone's got a wind machine and they're just blowing it in your face and you can't move. Whereas with that, you could easily switch off after 3 minutes. Yeah. So imagine if there was an album that was 50 minutes long and you had 10 songs, all 5 minutes like that. I'd be zoning out after track number 6 and just thinking occasionally, oh, I like the breakdown riff there. Oh, that's an interesting use of syncopation. Or, oh, listen to that drum fill. Wasn't expecting it. The latter half, you'll just be listening out for technical things. So you're not really enjoying the music. So for me, too much going on. And ironically, not enough chaos in there for what they're trying to achieve.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say also one thing that didn't help, which is weird for me to say, it was the fact that they had this location for the video shoot. They had the inside, they had the outside. And actually, by the fact that they kept switching between them, was too chaotic because the music was being chaotic. It would have actually been beneficial for them to stay in one location and just done it as a single room shot like we saw with the uncut videos, and actually get that element of the video controlled to allow us to not have to constantly be like, oh crap, they're outside now. Now we're doing close-ups. Now he's on his own. Oh right, we're back inside now. There's just too many changes. I'd actually have rather kept the music being all the changes and let the video just be a standardized room and move around them so that we could focus on that a little bit more. But Andy, what do you reckon?
I think you should use the your food analogy as the title card for the video. That'll get people clicking in.
Oh, you can eat buffet.
We've definitely talked about it.
Ice cream.
As an all-you-can-eat buffet, yeah.
It's an all-you-can-eat buffet that's gone wrong.
Yeah, I agree with both of you, really. There were some really good riffs in there, but there were... It's almost like they're using the Dark Angel analogy. Let's get as many riffs in a song as we can without the sort of structure and the repetition. And yeah, the drums kind of muddled the guitars. Even when the guitars were on the, playing without the vocals or the drums, they still weren't crunchy and crispy enough for me, which was a shame because there was some really good riffs in there. Decent vocal performance. I think he ticks the boxes. He's not outstanding in my opinion, but he's got the look, he's got the performance. But I do think he suffered when he tried to do that. I can't call it clean, but that alternative vocals delivery.
Yeah, the metalcore section.
Yeah, they should have brought a guest in to do that bit and just to fill that out a little bit more because he didn't quite hit the mark.
He was definitely pushing at the high end of his register. He was like,
straining. Yeah, really he wasn't comfortable doing it, was he?
Yeah, he didn't make it, unfortunately. Regarding the video, I like the location. You've got a abandoned warehouse, use inside and out. I like the interplay between the different shots, inside and out, and focusing on individual members and the full lineup. Did you notice as a solo was going on, there was a random girl appeared for about 2 seconds? I
did. I was thinking, is this the metalcore cliche where there's someone screaming in her face, but it didn't make any sense. I don't know why she appeared.
Yeah, I like the sort of the look of the video, the feel they used. It wasn't quite black and white, but it was very, very nearly black and white. I think that worked quite well. And to give the vocalist a bit of positivity, he sort of stepped up a gear for the last passage that he sung. I thought he kind of took it up a level and really delivered that sort of section quite well. Enjoyable band, but I think they need to sort of look at the production and how that came across. It just wasn't crisp and punchy enough for me. The guitars in particular, they were sort of drowned out by the vocals and the drums when it was all when the song was off and running. And like I said, when they're on their own, they still didn't come through clear enough for me. But yeah, potential. Are we going to say is this a new release, new band, or is it going back a bit?
I'm going to ask you what I'm on Encyclopedia Metallum. What country do you think you're from?
Sweden.
Oh, Brits. I'm going for.
See, I thought they were American. They're from France, and that song's from 2018.
Okay.
I mean, do you know what I think? They missed the trick here that their outside location and their inside location could have easily been two. You didn't have to assume they were from the same area. So if it had been me, I'd have shot one video. If I had songs off the album, I'm like, we're fucking here anyway. Let's film this music video and then let's go outside and shoot another one. We've got two music videos out of it.
Nice day.
Yeah.
And get that woman
easily
in.
Worked.
Get that girl in to the second one and actually put her in there for a valid reason rather than here's an attractive goth girl. Okay.
It's for instance, I'm shooting telescribe videos next Sunday and we're shooting two videos at the same time. So we're like, well, fuck it. While we're here, we might as well capture some footage for this other video while we're doing it, and we'll just shoot two videos on the same day. Makes sense. We're in the same location. We're all together, so let's do it.
Be productive.
So anyway, there we go. Death Decline and Useless Sacrifice. Now, if you enjoyed our video today, please do like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you on another video sometime very soon. Take care.